Hey, what's going on YouTube channel? It's Tars Down again, y'all. And this is the Go Hard or Go Home channel. Alright, like y'all already know what it is. Y'all saw the title. Dating in America is dead for this one reason. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here today and I'm finna fire some shots. Okay? Uh, Guys got one major problem. Women have one major problem with this dating thing. And this is America and the West, period. Western mentality. Okay. Before we get into that, y'all hit like, subscribe, share. And if y'all don't do it now, if you think this is cool when they end the video, hit again. Hit it then. Alright? So, I've been talking to y'all about this. Dating in the West, in America, in the Western world, and the Western mentality values is dead for this one reason. And that one reason is this right here. Incorrect assessment of sexual market value on both sides. Okay? Some people, when they do this stuff, they talk about one side, they talk about the men, they talk about the women, but both of them got some of the same problems. Not some of the same, but both of them have a problem. Both of them really have one problem. We're gonna go over the men's problem first, and then we're gonna go to the women's problem. All right. Men got one problem and one problem only. Okay, look at my notes here. They got a misunderstanding of the economy and its effect on dating. Okay, men misunderstand the economy. A lot of guys say like, I work hard, I do this, I do that, but here's the deal. In our Western society, and the way things work, hard work used to pay off. It doesn't anymore. Okay? Back in the day, you might work hard at a job, but you don't have to say you don't have to have no 401k. You had a pension. You worked at that place for a long time, they took care of you for the rest of your life. That's how that worked. They got rid of all of that. Now, you got to do this 401k thing, and that really involves you donating to it. And if you don't do it, when you get to the end of your working years, you're probably not going to have no money, and that Social Security ain't going to be enough to take care of you, let alone another person. Okay? Now, some guys that listen to me say that might be like, well, how does this affect me? Because women want a man that's going to be able to take care of everything. They all want that. Every last one of them. And guys know this. Right? Back in the day, it looked like that because when you had a job and you worked in your job, you took care of your job, and the money was enough. The money was enough back then for the woman to just stay at home and not do nothing. And you still got some money to give her. It's not that way no more. They got to work. They got to work. Especially if y'all wasn't born rich. If neither one of y'all was born rich, they gotta work too. So I think the misunderstanding that comes in is that like, okay, hey, look, this thing don't work the same way it used to no more. You having a job and working and being a hard worker and paying your bills and doing the right things as a person, it's going to lead to nothing in the end. That's the thing with jobs. Unless you putting the most of your money in your 401k and you got certain jobs, you work in certain places, you're not gonna come out on the other end with nothing. The most complaint that I see from guys or hear from guys is that I work hard to do this, that, yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. But back in the day, that paid for everything. Now it don't. It just keep you alive. And that's why I think the issue is on the guy's side. You got to start understanding that when you just a guy with a regular job, that puts you at the bottom of the doggone totem pole with the bottom women and the bottom choices. And you know what I'm saying? It's a change that happened that I don't think anybody saw. Or that people are not addressing. They're not addressing that change. Look at when the pandemic happened, right? Them jobs are away. And Kevin Samuels blew up through the roof because at that point, women was like, "Oh, this job don't work." They showed you it didn't work. They showed you. They gave more money to your boss than they gave to you. Yep, gave them millions. You got $2,600. That's what I got. That's what everybody else got. And then they came out with that one, if you got so many people in the household, but you had to be, you had that many people in the household during the pandemic, you probably was hurting anyway by the time they gave you that money. Misunderstanding the economy is the guy's problem. It causes him to overreach on his sexual market value. If you just got the regular job and you ain't got no investments, no money, no other money coming in or nothing like that, if another pandemic hit, you gonna be at the house sitting around like everybody else. It puts you at the bottom of the doggone totem pole. Nobody's thinking about that, but it's happening in the back of their minds. It's happening in the back of their mind. It's been happening in the back of some people's mind, and I think when I explain that, if that brought that up from the back of your mind, and you like, hit that like button for me. Do that because it's the real. I think this is the only problem that most men got, because when I watch the manosphere and I hear guys talking, they be like this and this and this, but I'm like, dude, basically you the everyday average guy. And if a pandemic hit again, you gonna be in this shithole, and if she with you, she gonna be in there too. It makes sense. Women usually tend to look for men that can help them, and that's ahead of the economy. And a lot of guys are not. Having a job don't put you ahead of the economy. It does not. The pandemic showed us that. It proved it to us. Unless you was keeping every dime you had, you was probably hurting around that time. So that's the guy's issue. That's the main thing with the guys. We're gonna get into talking about what the women are gonna do. Got to get to what their issue is. Okay? You done made this far, hit like, hit subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Because you're listening. So it's good stuff, and you know it is. So let's roll on to what the women got. Women got one problem. Now I had to consolidate their problem into one thing, because they got a couple of issues, but it all falls up under one thing. Okay? Delusions of grandeur. Okay? If I said that wrong, y'all correct me in the comments. Delusions of grandeur. Okay? This is when a person is not at a certain level and they kind of putting themselves there. Okay? It's kind of the same thing with the guys. The guys are putting themselves at a certain level where that level is not there no more. Okay? That level ain't there no more. They're telling it to the women, and it's true. Okay? But also in this illusion with the women, they got a couple of issues. Number one, the majority of them like rate themselves too high on the scale. Okay, they're not using the man scale. All right, they're not using how guys do this. They are looking at this from the point of view of what they find attractive. This is why you got women like leading with jobs and careers and all the other stuff. Something that they would want a man to do. They would want a man to be telling them about this type of stuff so they could try to evaluate him for the economy thing that he's got done talking about with the guys, right? But men are not evaluating women for the economy thing. They're not doing that, okay? Even though, because in this situation that we are in, especially after the pandemic, and the way I just told you things happen with jobs, they probably should be, but most guys are not, because traditionally, guys didn't do that. Now, if guys started to do that, it would make that be a valuable thing for women. But women are looking at that value at the same way they look at a man's value, and men don't value women the same way. That's why I say it's an illusion of grandeur. It's, I am this, because they're saying I am this, but they're not understanding that on the other person's scale, you are not that. Okay? You're not. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of the same thing that just discussed with the guys, the economy thing. You're talking about your job, you're talking about this and that. But that you're not there anymore because that thing doesn't work that way. Okay? What I think will be the solution to actually both of these things, that people are going to have to sit down and correctly assess their sexual market value and then go after people in there. And it's like, okay, from a guy with a regular job, I can't get a girl that's making six figures. I probably can't. I can, but it's probably going to be problems. Okay? I got to be honest with myself about that. And then I go, if I want to try that, then I got to accept the problems too. If I'm a woman, okay, if it's a woman, all right, you don't rate yourself too high on the scale, you're probably not going to get the man that you're looking for. You can want it, but when you keep trying to do it, it creates the environment that we have now. That's there now, okay? This is, in my opinion, what has created this environment. Delusion of grandeur. More so on the woman's side, on the guy's side, I think it's a misunderstanding of economy. Most guys, if they took and sat down and thought about it and got real about it, and looked at the statistics and the stuff that I'm talking about right now, like with the, hey, things will change with jobs. You can't work 30 years, so wear no more and they pay you a pension. You can't do this right here. You can't do this. You really just going there to work, and if you don't take the money and invest it and make the money yourself, because that's really what happened with jobs. If you don't take the money and make some money yourself, you ain't gonna have nothing in the end. And everybody knows this in the back of their minds, and that's playing into the game. It's just some stuff for people to think about. But y'all let me know what y'all thought. If we're gonna keep it short, I think that dating in America is dead for this one reason right here. It's an incorrect assessment of sexual market value on both sides. Okay. The poor girl needs to take the poor guy, and the poor guy needs to take the poor girl. And that's not what's really going on. It's like, I'm a poor guy, but I want this girl right here, and like she's saying no, and you see, it's like you, or it's like I'm a girl and I'm on this level, and I want guys on this level, and it's like I think that's what's going on in the West. It's a lot of delusion of grandeur. But y'all drop the comments and y'all let me know what y'all thought about that. And y'all hit like, subscribe, share, and share my country mouth. Like, subscribe, share, and join the journey. And we're gonna keep talking about this. But drop the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Let me know what y'all think about that. Because in my research, this is what I've been finding. After watching the Manosphere and watching the feminists and listening to them talk, yeah. So if you think that this is right, y'all hit like and let me know what y'all think in the comments. But I'm out of here on this one. This is Taurus Down to y'all, and this has been the Go Hard to Go Home channel. And that's our shots fired for the day. Dating in America is dead for that one reason. Incorrect assessment of sexual market value. Drop the comments, let me know what y'all think. Hit like, subscribe, share. It's all about this right here. We're going to figure out what's going on, y'all. Somewhere in the long run here. Welcome to the channel. Thank y'all for all the subscribers I've been getting. And plenty more welcome. I'm on the road to 700 right now. So y'all let me know what y'all thought about this one. And join the journey. I'm out of here on this one, y'all. Peace.